All right, and we back. Outer Worlds 2. Tristan is what we were doing last episode. That makes it sound weird. We were doing Tristan's side quest last episode, his companion quest, and we got pretty far into it. We're the bad guys. If you missed last episode, 1,000,000% we are the bad guys. Tristan doesn't seem to know it yet. He also wants to talk, but we killed basically everybody at that military installation. But what's up, dude?
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Back to Paradise Island, really?
Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
All right, back to Paradise Island for like the 17th time. Matter of fact, we were already there for this line of quests. Wow, I just looked right into that, and that is accidentally bright as hell. All right, where are we going? We are going there, and it's kind of in the middle of absolutely nowhere. To be fair, there's a lot of absolutely nowheres on this little map of Paradise Island. Like, I've been... At least I thought I had been to a lot of places. And then you look at the map, and I've explored basically... not a lot. As opposed to Golden Ridge, where I've definitely... explored a lot of it. Oh no, she's dead. Oh no, that can't be good. There was nothing left for me in DeVries' house. I don't know why I expected anything different, yet I still hold out hope that I will see her again, which is absurd. Perhaps if I had never introduced her to Victor, none of this would have happened, and she would have taken a turn towards the horrible path. She wouldn't have taken a turn towards the horrible path she seems to have committed to. If I'm driving myself to madness with what ifs, when I know in all likelihood all I'll have to remember her is 15778. Okay. So, did DeVries never come back to her? Is that gonna trigger DeVries to, like, lose composure and, like, go rogue in the future? That seems bad. That seems really bad for us. Maybe we hide the body and just, like, don't tell DeVries, because it just seems like it's gonna end poorly. Well, now I have to figure out where this thing actually is. I mean, it looks like this. No? Is it not this?
It's silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
Was this place supposed to be hidden? Because, like, it's not. Also, nice helmet.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
So is he like...
Virgil's not about. He's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Okay, so is that Nebs guy, like, actually in charge? Or is he, like, power trippy, making himself in charge and not actually? Okay, there's not a lot in here. Okay, strike that. There was nothing in there that mattered. Never mind. Sealed. Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna go one of two ways, but let's go do it. We're either gonna have a hella big boss fight, or we're gonna have to speech check him. And I have no idea if I can speech check him. There's like a lot of stuff here.
Tristan, it's a relief to see a friendly face. Do come up.
Alright, so far he's cordial. It's like, what are we thinking? Is he like directly involved with whoever we're trying to solve the murder of? He has to be, right? Like in some capacity, he kind of has to be like the person involved. Whether he directly did it, or like it was his plan. Don't mind me, bro. I'm just taking stuff around you. Alright, though. What's up?
Virgil. Ah, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered?
That sounds mean.
Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation. I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now.
Why, though?
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
I feel like killing more Sentinels is not the play, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Like, are y'all enemies?
Let me know when you need a stretch.
Yep, y'all are enemies. I thought there might have been a way we could have talked them down, but nope. All good. Does my black screen, hello?
Those were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Me thinks he's guilty. Me thinks he did something. I also don't have any ammo for this gun. I need to buy some. Why would we all not just go out the back door?
Worthy of review.
None shall stand against us.
Trying to figure out if my gun does more damage when I'm not aimed on sight. Oh my god, do I suck? Dear lord.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I mean, yeah, I saw this coming. I mean, it's what I just said.
I don't believe this. The Council must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments?
To be fair, he might have killed the Supreme Arbiter. We have killed everybody else. We are literally no better than him. Like, we have killed so many people. You caught her pledging her support of the Consul, so you executed her.
I did what I thought was just.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
Try to calm down. You need to think rationally about our next course of action.
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
The fact you're hesitating here means you know executing Virgil is wrong.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
How many unlawful things have you done in the last week that turned out to be just? Like I said, we killed that entire military base.
Each encounter we have experienced together has left me torn. And this circumstance is more extreme than all others combined. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol?
Option 3?
The Supreme Arbiter taught us that conscience has no bearing in our role. But I suppose she has given me much reason to question her teachings. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother.
Okay, that's a good thing. And here I was thinking you didn't have a heart.
It could be better if I did not. I cannot be sure this path does not fly in the face of all I believe, or speak to some weakness at the depths of my being. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
I know this decision can't have been easy, but better to make a hard choice you can live with than an easy one you can't.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option.
You did something unfathomably difficult, and if you did it in the name of justice, and you did it in the name of justice.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed.
Oh, we did it.
Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Okay, bet, sure. Is that everything? Debrief with Tristan. Okay, no, we have to do that back at the ship, huh? I cannot fast travel now. Why not? Are we about to get ambushed? After I loot all these bodies. Which is what I really wanted to do before we talked. So, I'm willing to bet if we didn't talk Virgil down, the drone pods, like in here, this thing, would have probably been things we had to fight. And that sounds annoying. Anyway, head back in here, because this door opened, and I'm pretty sure this is where we get the reward. Remember, Nebs, you are not an Arbiter. An Arbiter is a one-person army, a battleship in the form of a man, the living law of the Protectorate, but you are just doing your best to remain modest, remain steadfast, and the Protectorate will reward your dedication at the appointed time, not a moment sooner. Remember, Nebs, this is not your helmet, this is your mask. That was a note to himself. Damn. At least he's humble. I have no idea if that Vanguard suit is better than anything else I have, honestly. Can I fast travel now? Was it because I technically wasn't outside? Okay, I can fast travel now. Cool. Where does Tristan want to talk?
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought.
I mean, it definitely isn't.
Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it?
I mean, if you realize you're wrong after having an opinion about something for so long, you're allowed to change your opinion once you learn things that would make your opinion invalid. All you can do is try to uphold justice, actual justice, not the Protectorate's ideal.
But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
I don't want him to leave the Protectorate just because I feel like I need a companion that's in all the factions. Option 3 is funny. Do my ears deceive me? Hey everybody, Arbiter Rao's not an ass anymore.
Despite your glib tone, I understand what you touch upon. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
Alright, level up, cool. He said glib. What the hell does glib mean? Okie doke. Let me look at my quest log. What's up next? I'm not sure if Inez's side quest is gonna take multiple episodes like Tristan's did. So I think... Actually, no, you know what? Let's do Inez's side quest. Ice Caves of Cloister. It's a planet we have not been to yet.
Moment of your time, Commander.
Okie doke. Hello?
Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again.
Marisol, sweetie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't remember anything about you mentioning Cloister, but luckily for you, I was gonna take you out with me anyway.
That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, A former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reason's Pass. On account of my decision. Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things. Get the Order back on its intended path.
All right, let's go.
Do appreciate it, Commander.
Is that a Marisol side quest then? Indeed it is. Also, who voices Marisol? We were gonna figure this out right now, because she sounds so familiar. Well, here's the thing. While she sounds familiar, she's not in any piece of media that I've consumed. So I don't know why she sounds familiar. Like I said before, I think she sounds like the Locust Queen from Gears of War, but that's just not her. Locate the doctor. Oh my god, that is on the other side of the damn place. Is it that simple? Is it just a straight path? There's no way it is. It never is. I also... The hell? Oh, it was Marisol. I also need to find a store or a vending machine because I need things. Do I want to know about it?
What could possibly be keeping the repair personnel so long? Oh, greetings. By any chance, did you happen to encounter the repair personnel I dispatched to Resistor Bank 2789B12?
No, I didn't. What's wrong with the Resistor Bank?
Our new JTY-1030 resistor banks are built with enough durability to suffer through a tremendous amount of misuse. But the brutish handling by the Protectorate is too much for it. The misuse is causing moisture uptake, which causes the resistors to give off more heat. In the snow, that means more moisture, which means even more heat. I'm sure you can observe that the problem is cyclical in nature. I don't suppose you'd be willing to aid me in fixing this?
Where can I find it?
It's down in the valley just southwest of the archive. The heat has liquefied all the snow off the glass surface. It is an easy location to observe.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is most appreciated. I'll mark the coordinates of the resistor bank on... If you find him...
General, another settlement needs our help. I'll mark it on your map. I'm assuming that's how I get up there. Oh no, this is probably how I get up there.
I'm in love with the cold. Whole damn arm's asleep.
Sorry to hear that. I was not paying attention to what I just picked up. I hope it was good. Alright, there's nothing up here of value? I mean, that's not true, but like, it was only like maybe 100 bits worth of goods. And no real information, so...
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned. Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire. See that giant glowing structure in the distance there? That's the Archive's main entry point. However, I'd caution you to give it a wide berth. The Archive's under Protectorate control, and they mean to keep it. You'll not gain access without serious military support. If your bar's that low, there's some ursopods in a cave due east of here. Maybe you can work out something with them, too. They've got about the same level of intellect. I'll be straight with you. Those corporatists are as like to shoot you as not. They relish violence over reason, especially if it serves their beloved bottom line. Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree. Cloister has been a difficult front. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it.
What does this mean? I don't have a negative reputation with the Order.
Avalanche collapsed.
I'm not gonna click that because that sounds dangerous. The Order of the Ascendant are the people that were at Golden Ridge and Matriarch's Mercy, no? I don't have a negative reputation with them. Why would I say that?
Please don't take me on a co-tangent.
Okay, sure. Damn, I have a feeling we're not gonna get in as this quest done. Where is this going? Or was that just a way to get some extra stuff? Alright, bet. I do not believe we're getting to where I think we're getting. Yeah, like, I have no bounty. So I don't see...
Something tells me the Order won't be keen on letting an enemy soldier walk through their gates. Reckon I oughta step away?
Nah!
Heard that rift near the archive. Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Members of Auntie's Choice are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
Huh. If only one of us could have foreseen this situation. But I'll stay back, Commander. Ain't no reason to cause a scene.
You should heed the wisdom of your friend.
Oh, Inez isn't with Auntie's Choice, she just likes the armor.
Yeah. These hues suit my complexion real good.
As likely as I find that theory, we have rules and regulations for a reason. We are at war, you might have noticed.
Speech of 4. We're all on the same side here, can't you make an exception?
Laureate Beckett did impress the importance of not delaying you. Very well, head on in. But behave yourselves. The garden is something of a fragile ecosystem.
Impressed as I am that worked. I ain't sure about this. Being vastly outnumbered by the enemy ain't a corner I like to be backed into.
Then just don't be an enemy. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, just don't be an enemy. You don't have to kill them. No, you're gonna talk to me, so what's up?
Agent, I have a message for you.
I bet you do.
On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
I was led to believe that Vicar Alden also may be expecting me. Can you direct me to him?
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
I'll be on my way.
May all your problems precede solutions.
Whatever that means, thank you.
Is it just me? Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
Or, I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you're about to say. Did I just steal? Where? Half integration points. I think...
Researchers patronize the scientician surplus.
Okay, I think you're a normal trader.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. It's there in the name. Please peruse with discernment.
Okay, so he has no ammo. Got it. However, both of these sniper rifles I picked up at some point are better than the one I've been using, so I'm going to...
Continued patronage is, of course you...
sell this stuff to him. Thank you for your service. Damn, this thing is big.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Oh, they're too busy calculating. I need ammo. Why does no one have ammo on this planet? Alright, my bad. Not gonna lie, I was not listening when they said where to go, but I'm assuming up.
Agent, over here.
Hello.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
You can rely on me.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
Okay. So what exactly was the point of it all?
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Who are you?
Well, I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another Order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philo Tresmer, Protectorate Wordsman at Arms. Mercenary, eh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
Traitorous, thrice-damned scientists aren't so bad.
That strain of thinking is what brought us into this mess in the first place. All science wreaks is destruction, and the Order gleefully brings about as much.
Why are you here, then?
Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulars. I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else. The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive. The Consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We must have faith.
All right, I was expecting that to maybe have more substance to it, but no. I do believe the other person I want to talk to is back towards the entrance, so let's go back.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be convictions? Interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. Expand on that for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just skipping through that dialogue.
Hello. Welcome to CAF integration point.
I'll come back to you. I didn't think that dialogue would go anywhere, if I'm being completely honest.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Potentially.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden. The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply. Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
So basically they're just giving everybody Adderall.
Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate. but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested? So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor. All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood? One more thing before you leave. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
I need ammo.
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
Nope, still no ammo. Alright, so that's another side quest, sure. Oh, another...
What a lamentable state of affairs.
Alright, I feel like your problem is that thing that I can't hack, so I'm not gonna bother talking to you right now. Honestly, this is a lot to unpack. There's a lot of stuff going on Cloister for some reason. So I may call the episode there and then plan out some other stuff to do next episode, because there's a lot of stuff that I've unpacked in the past, honestly, like 10 minutes. So with that said, we'll pick up right here when I come back. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day. A pizza.